Okay. It's time to take the sausage meat to a new owner. He breathes very heavily. Either that or there's something unspeakable just living in his chest cavity. But here's what I'll say about it for now. We've not done Funny Mirror. I fucked about with the volume settings just because I wanted to boost the voices slightly. Or rather lower everything else, because everything's just at maximum by default. I mean, this. Always this. If I've got the shadow points, then that's what we hermit. Alright. Well, it's time to get off with it. Let's go to green. There's more stuff in green, you see. What have we got out here we've not seen yet? What have we got out here we won't see? Ah, here we go. Aha. We can unlock a funny bow and arrow, and it's glowing as well to let us know something unrelated, but we can still have it. I think I will still have it.
Coronacht, the Heart Seeker. Let's deal some death. Psst, over here. What the?
Hello?
I can escape through that pink window there.
There's a man who's appeared. Stop looking at the window.
Nice place you got here, boyo. Name's Skelly, how's it going? But enough with the small talk already. I'm here to do a job. So let me have it. Give me everything you got.
I don't remember having you on payroll, mate. Who's your supervisor?
Oh, I'm not about to wrap my sources, pal. Just try and beat it out of me.
If you insist.
Alright. Hard to argue with. Oh, that charges up a lot faster because I'm used to other versions of the bow, to be quite honest. So this is how we shoot, look. Whoa. I can go, look. Well, ignore that one.
Whoops.
Oh no. We kneel next to the men.
Bet I got you pretty good.
Yeah, you was certainly thought for a moment. And I shall never think again, for that, as it turns out, was my mistake. So, let's...
No keepsakes yet.
There's no funny things in here for the time being.
I can do this.
Here's all the green.
First get past the wretched shades of Tartarus. Easier said than done. And doubtless I'll be running into Meg. The River of Flame ought to be just beyond. Find a way up to Elysium from there, and after that... Alright, let's give it another shot.
Okay, they just lay out for you exactly what you've got to go through at the start there. Which is interesting, just more frumped. More frumped everywhere you look. Right, let's go out with the Heart Seeker then, why don't we?
Give me strength.
It's glowing to indicate that you get bonuses for taking it with you. We may as well, after all. Aha!
Is this really him?
It's a funny boy.
In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Bring forth your funny boy.
Greetings there, young man. Look, your father's always been rather difficult, and he's not so much as called in quite some time. You'll have a better home where you belong, here on Olympus. And to help you on your journey, have my blessing.
His beard is clouds. Excellent. Ooh. I think this.
Lord Uncle Zeus lending his support. Never thought I'd see the day. Or night. Whenever.
That joke gets made a lot. But for now, let's shoot arrows at people, this largely being the function of a bow.
Composed of such innumerable, ever-shifting, interlocking chambers, the underworld of Lord Hades all but guarantees the dead shall there remain until the end of time.
Good thing I'm not dead.
I actually really like that element, because, like, finally it doesn't just sort of change shape because it's weird. We're not just sort of in a weird space that little is known about, and so nobody's entirely sure why it does this. There's an actual reason provided. And I appreciate the effort, because clearly, you know, they didn't need to. You don't need to explain that in order for people to buy your game. So, wherever it's just a little bit of effort gone to flesh out the formula beyond what we're all sort of expecting. I dodged into a man. I dodged within a boy. Boy. I tried to say boy and man simultaneously. Behold the result. I tried to dodge into the attack there for some ungodly... What's he...
Shiny.
What's he doing with his entire self with the... Is... The lean. What are you trying to angle yourself so they can get your ass and tits in the same shot? What's going on? Granted, I've never tried firing arrows faster out of a bow than they could conceivably go, so maybe that's one of the sacrifices you need to make. But we're 7 minutes in and gone through one room, I'm pretty sure. So let's, apart from the start room, which I never count as a room for some reason. Oh ho! Even though it gives you a thing and there are enemies in it to kill, but it's like, you know, it's a throwaway. It's the throwaway funny boy room. Why did you not really do anything, sir? Ow. You pelted me with an orange. In purple form. These are our energy satsumas. They'll get you. Oh no. Not even all of this vitamin C could defeat him. Curses. Curse the oranges, there's an idea. That's what they're all in Tartarus for, is for cursing oranges. Oranges. Fucking hell. That's one of the curses they placed upon the one they gave me, is that I will not be able to say oranges correctly for a little bit every day. I try and get around it by talking about oranges as infrequently as possible. In this case, of course, it's already happened, so I know I'm good. Till tomorrow, when I'll have more orange difficulties to present. But there's a lot of pressure on me to not fuck up saying oranges again now, because then...
Thank the gods. Then
that's not the curse, that's just me. You know, I can't wriggle out of that. Hello again. Hello again, big funny sir. I'll take all the keys out your cupboard. You bit me and I did nothing about it. Sometimes a skeleton will bite you and there's just nothing that... Well, there's plenty I could have done, but there's nothing that I did. So... Can I have that back out of you, please? There's a lot of very weak enemies, and things like this are good for rooms like that.
Use this to unlock a weapon.
You can just sproink everything that comes to be. I get more Zeus boons.
Doomstone. Just great.
Not the Doomstone. It's a big crystal full of skulls. What else are you going to call something like that? No, your laser beams don't work. We don't know you yet. Come on. Where's my... There. Ow! Aye! Calm down. Oh, calm down. Calm down, Banana Grimace. The only Grimace with a fruit flavour that we all despise. That's right, these ones were the wrong bananas. This is the wrong banana to have handed out, Grimace, you old fool. Shit. Chocolate. Megaleep. Oh, and my funny cast's stuck over there. Oh, it's all these little fucks. It is all these little fucks that are the problem. Floating around being makers of mischief. I could have... Oh, I think that was just the number 50 going over. It looked like the Doomstone, the skull at the top, had comedy cartoon eyeballs when it got hit. But I think it was just the numbers giving that impression. So now that we know he doesn't have eyes, we can win, I bet. To your surprise. Oh.
One less giant evil crystal, then.
That was a lot of trouble.
In the name of Hades.
What else you got for me? More bobness. I think there's... Unless it's just going to be Zeus every time. This. Because there's better things I can put on a flourish and a dash in this. Oh. Already, is it?
Damned lost souls with nowhere left to turn congregate in deepest Tartarus, where they fuse together with the earth itself into odious forms which defy description.
They basically turn into big crystals.
That's the only reason I didn't say it, is because I knew for a fact he was going to. See, this is so that I don't humiliate myself, because I've gone through the game once already. I don't have to suffer the embarrassment of realising they already lampshaded it, and I've been a fool. I've been a fool in the world. Hello? He's got a face. I mean, we all know what this is. We all know what's going on here if we know our Greek mythology. I do like that he has a face. Look. Smiley boy.
Hey, Prince Ed. Must look like I'm slacking off with the old boulder here, but I was just getting back on my feet. The Fury Sisters don't often leave me be. Where'd they go, anyway? And, what are you doing here?
Oh, you know, just out on a little stroll is all. Do me a favor, though. You see the Fury Sisters, let them know I was headed down the way I came from, will you?
Oh, I'll let them know, all right. I hear you loud and clear, Your Highness. I'll just go about my business now, and you take care.
Your fingers are joined at the knuckle. Does that happen when you push boulders for a long time? We could do with some healing, to be honest, but I'd rather have the darkness.
That I can do.
Cheers, mate.
Because darkness is a more permanent investment. Like, we're not getting out on this run, so it's more prudent, I think, to just invest in future ones.
Witches.
Not that I have a funny negative attitude about the whole thing. Get out. Get out and leave. Stop shooting me many times. Hey. Hey, now, careful. Careful, William. Careful, Bill. Bill in the depths of Tartarus, near all the Manticore statues. Oh. Oh, I'm gonna make you sad. I'm gonna tell you a tale most vexing. About how my life turned upside down in the underworld. So I guess it wasn't my life, huh? That's why it was upside down. When you turn your life upside down, it becomes death. Life inverted. No! Oh! Oh, the silly men. The silly men are getting me a lot. I'm doing worse on this than I did my first attempt. Is this because there's fewer just practice rooms now? where they're just introducing the concepts of the game. A Palm of Power. Oh yeah, I forgot we've not eaten a pomegranate yet. This.
They must have lots of these upon Olympus.
Many pomegranates for everyone who wants one. Brackets, if they are God. If you are God, you get the fruit, and if you're not, you don't. Those are pretty much the rules. But in here, pomegranates can be for all. This is the final justice that we all get upon our death. Is that finally, fruit is free. Free for use. Fair fruit use in the afterlife. Don't get me wrong, we had to campaign for it. But it was granted in the end. We fought long and hard to get fruit after we die. I don't know what about that sentence just sort of made me despair, just really quietly to myself for a second. Like, I legitimately, like, it's just something in the vibes, in the ether of that sentence. And I, like, legitimately can't even begin to articulate it, so I'm just gonna... Ooh, that's a good question, because I do have coins. I have coins I can use. I think I'll use coins. Might use some coins, and it's another opportunity to talk to our funny mate. Yeah. You know. You just having a breath.
Fine day to you as well there, mate. Now let's have a look at your supply, shall we?
Well. The boon.
Thank you, mate.
The boon we have, Maybe it's time... I can see that being useful.
I will keep fighting.
Near enough to useful. Here's this funny boat, look. There's eyeballs coming out of it so it can see where it's going. Although ultimately it has no choice in that, because he's the one with the oar, isn't he? I say you're the one with the oar, old chap. I'll leave you in peace now. That's... Oh, an angry room. He's found me in the funny room. There's more eyeballs everywhere you go. Yes! I thought we just said boom. Which is... Yes, that is what you've done. You've used the body slam, did that say? I've body slammed someone. This is doing legwork in this room specifically. This was the best investment I could have made, but someone's still shooting me and my blade. Just stay away. Stay away in large numbers. Get off me ass. Stop existing.
Enough.
They did all just stop existing.
Got it.
We'll have that in the under... Well, I can't just go back to the shop already, can I? So I guess we're eating fruit.
A palm of power.
Oh, bloody hell, we're here already.
The power of the gods.
Power of the gods is in my hands. Look at them across the lands. This.
Stronger still.
Stronger still, we get it. Let's see if we can do it this time. Now, not to jinx it, but I did beat this fight on my second attempt.
Can't get rid of me, Meg.
First
You're
playthrough.
stubborn, aren't you? Maybe my whip might make you reconsider whatever it is that you're attempting here.
Your whip's not been all that persuasive in the past.
Maybe persistence will pay off for both of us. Come then.
They're really leaning into the plosives here. Would that we all could plose, with such abandon. But sadly, we must all be very careful when yelling into the ether. We don't know what's listening.
Come closer, Zagreus.
The secret government warriors might tell us a big no. You never do you? You'll never get out. Oh, fuck off. Fuck you having a shield. Oh, hello. Making the floor explode. Cheeky, cheeky. Cheeky, naughty, cheeky, naughty. Cheeky, naughty and the vengeance pool. That's right, I know about you. Ow. Ow my god. I've just dodged further into another circle. Which is more than I can say for you. You've, Get him out. Don't whip me. Don't whip me a lot. Alright, big energy circles on the floor count as whipping. I'm just... With the Furies, if you move the goalposts far enough, I'm hoping it will yield results. It might yield. Yeah, don't yield to me! Or do, rather. Fuck, that's what I want. That's the thing I want to happen. Oh god, now I've got to hope she's ignoring requests. Oh, be careful what you say. Be careful what you say. Outside the exit of Tartarus. Because it's bad if you get it wrong.
No effect.
And you're in... I thought he said no offence. No offence, but I do shoot your shield. You've done squungly. You've done very little squungly little shots this time, and that was fucking me up quite bad last attempt, despite the fact that I had the dash that deflects. So fuck only knows with that one, really. Whoa. No. You won't get me, I'm making it out. I'm upholding my funny reputation. I don't want it. I don't want it. I hope you keep the receipt. Keep the receipt for your funny shit. There was another one that I was on, and I got it. I got it right in the bones. But I think we're good. We're good. We're good, I've done it. I did it this one. I did it this success time.
The ancient blood.
Well,
Achilles might know what to do with this.
he does like ancient blood after all. I guess. Right. Well. Okay, so we're on... Oh, my stone came back. I thought something red was charging at me. Drink.
How did you...
Don't mind me, Father.
With my powers, I'll be good. Purchase those, because then I should.
None other than those in the trusted inner circle of Lord Hades are authorized to enter the intricate chambers connecting the vast regions of the underworld. But the prince decides to barge in anyway.
I barge where I please.
I didn't hear the end of the word barge there, so now you bar where you please. Although, for the record, that is what I was about to say as well. The prince is really fucking taking the words right out of my mouth here. Alright, and we're in Asphodel.
Now we're getting somewhere.
We are somewhere indeed. Look at all this.
Wasn't this whole expanse once lush and green?
Somebody's burnt all the Asphodel. I don't sodding believe this. Look what you've done to my funny Asphodel. Curse you.
The once verdant plains of Asphodel are now engulfed in scintillating flame, having been flooded by the river Phlegethon, whose hideously superheated contents could bring death swiftly even to those resistant to most heat.
I'm only flame resistant, not flame proof.
Well, there you have it. There you have it, I might have hot feet. Blippy splimble ghosts, look at them, funny boys. Oh, ho, ho, we are here. Some of us are more orange than others. Behold. Alright. We're getting a lot of... We've had a very limited pool of people's boons to pull from so far.
Wave makers.
I wonder if they... like, there's something in the game that just, like, they get introduced at a certain rate. Only this many per new run. You don't get to see everyone the first time. You don't get to drink. You don't get to sink. You don't get to commit a funny crime. And the funnier the crime is, the less likely you are to be allowed to do it. Oh, I'm on fire again, and why? Oh, why must this happen? You can't keep setting me on fire like this. It's rude to the people who tried very hard not to.
Did you happen to know, my kin, that you have slain more than 100 foes since you began your quest? You have, for I am keeping count, and I am most impressed.
I did not know that, actually. Thank you for keeping count. Ah, this is... This would honestly be the thing I'd have put it on normally. But this might be... I'm actually gonna get this. For just to see if it helps me out later with something I shan't explain yet.
And we're off.
So, look, keep your eye out for that. Who else is here? They're here to fling burn. And they're all out. Die. Perish so you can tell no one. Oh! I blew you up, as I almost did myself. Ah, yes. With my sweeping motions, I can't possibly miss. And the swords will finish, as they always do, on top of your head. I can get...
Can wash away my boons.
You can sell funny boons here for really not a lot of gold at all. Well, they are all. This is... They were all the only common boons I have. I have one rare one. Which I would not sell anyway. Oh ho! Fish time, fish time, fish time. Time for... Oh, what does he have that I would actually want for this weapon, come to think of it? Oh well. We get to meet fish time. I mean, you all saw the symbol was a trident, right? You know it's Poseidon. You know what's up. Funny! Oh! You blew me up! I do like how you explode me sometimes. It's quite fun. Quite fun and imaginative. Oh. Hey. Oh. Oh, I don't believe it. Leave me away. You keep jumping over the little funny one. You've got noodles. You've got noodles to unleash upon me. Blue noodles from the underworld that don't touch the... Decagon? Decaflecagon? Flonky Dopagon? Right? Is it just a dodecahedron? I wasn't sure whether that was a two-dimensional shape or not. Oh, please tell me how many dimensions you have.
Crashing wing. It's Uncle Number 2. It's got to be.
Oh, I accidentally skipped
In the
his...
name of Hades, Olympus may accept this message.
Ahoy there, little Hades. You recognize your uncle, do you not? We've a lot of catching up to do, but first things first. You get yourself out of that dour underworld. As for me, I'll see if I can stir things up a bit to cover your advance.
It's time for fish benefits. Oh, I think I'll take that. Thank you very much.
The power of the seas should be of help.
I own a large fish now, ha ha he hoo. Oh, I'm sad. That one's having a little weep. They're all giving him a hug. No. It's not very fun that the place has been flooded with. Oh. Here we go. That's a bow and arrow like what I've got. That'll be helpful for me.
Of death.
The barge. It's only natural that we barge on a spine. I barge where I please. Blueface. Blueface, no. Get rid. We don't think it's very clever when you are blue and float around. That's why. I couldn't think of any other blue things that float around, so I'm going to have to abandon that now. I'm sorry to say. Sorry to leave you in the blue floating lurch like that. The lurch is blue and floats! Haha, it's just like the lurch. And now I've forgotten the original statement. So I can't finish it anyway. It looks like we'll never know. Die a lot. Die a lot with the powers that I have to make you do so. Oh. Oh, they make them invulnerable. That's why we don't like them or the Lurch. Both do these things. Oh, I can scarcely believe it though. Oh, my lightning powers and you're not even laughing. You don't think it's funny that I've got a lightning bolt stone? Oh, I'll tell you. I was about to make some sort of cancel culture joke about lightning stones, but it was too difficult for what would have made me retch, so I shan't bother.
There's only one heavenly archer I know of. Well, several, really. Anyway, in the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Here we go.
I heard about you. Look, I'm not like all the others on Olympus. The power of the hunt helps keep me company, so maybe it'll help you too.
I've got some birds perching, look. They're funny little. I want to pet those birds if they are indeed real birds and not just ornamental on the bow. I'll pet them either way, but let's be clear. Ooh. This might, but also I think this will. So
The power of
this
the hunt sounds like good company to keep.
This for me now. Now just to get some coins. This is I've survived longer than I thought I would. Who are you saying that to? I see no one. I see literally no one. Oh, you're just sort of setting yourself on fire waiting for me. He's still not here. I have to be on fire simply to feel something. In the meantime, you can sail it for me, please. Ah! I keep stepping. Haha, and you got killed simply by the leaving of the stones. Give me that back. Yes, it's all sort of going along uninterrupted. I had would Hell Mode have been an idea to try? Because the thing is, like, I didn't want the series to take too long, but I also didn't want to, like, get through everything too quickly. Was the bad? Like, I'm not going to like sink to trying to die. I'd prefer to be killed in Asphodel, because just it makes sense. Just episode-wise in terms of like the introduction of concepts.
By now.
And also because if you make too much progress at once, it fucks with the dialogue when you get back to the house, because clearly they were expecting you to die more than you So, well, here's my compromise. I won't go for the health. Like, they were I kind of got the sense that they were expecting me to die more in the first playthrough I did than I ended up doing. Because, like, there was, I don't know, like, certain dialogue kept taking priority over other bits. And so there were, like, little detailed, like, little side bits of lore and whatnot, little discussions that only came up way, way later when narratively it no longer made sense. Like, it had long stopped making sense that it would be said. So, I was kind of hoping to avoid that. I'm worried I may not... I'm worried it may be inescapable, so just to warn you, it is a possibility that I won't die enough to avoid that. I have developed a new strategy to potentially help with that, however, called Tempting Fate, where now that I've implied I'm too good at the game to die enough times, I will be punished for my hubris. In the playthrough where actual people are watching and can see me fail miserably as I turn to stone like I always do. I always fail when I'm made of stone, and I'd like to get over that part of myself. Die. Oh.
Lord Uncle Zeus.
Just realised I've got a whole nother life after this one.
Hades.
What have you got for me? I like this one. This one will do some work. Coin. Spend coin. Spend coin always, leave no trace. Well, we're here again. What you got from me?
Business.
Ah, you found me, little nephew. Strewn among the inventories of that most disturbing riverboatman. That means you win my blessing.
Thank you for the blessing victories. Oh, random assortments. I like your random assortments. I'm going to buy a bit of a pomegranate.
Give me a better boon.
I mean, it would make sense to do if not for all of what I was just explaining.
Having traversed the flaming river Phlegethon to gain this vantage point, relentless Zagreus must now confront a foe of unimaginable savagery, who lies ahead, awaiting patiently its time to strike.
Way to spoil the surprise, old man.
Oh, fucking hell, has he spoiled the surprise again? Oh, I'm so sick of him. You're upsetting all of these bones. Disembodied voice. And I wish he'd stop like every other disembodied voice. When a skeleton tells the voices in my head to stop, they respect that.
Hello?
Hey there, a big snake.
Oh, great.
Millennium Bone Hydra. It likes to spit points at you, which is useful in a game show, but less so here. Some game shows will actually accept these as physical manifestations of the points they use to determine who wins. So there we go. There's more connection to the Hydra and a countdown than you might have thought. We were all waiting for that to be multiple heads. We heard it was a Hydra, and now the Hydra's heard us. You've heard my plea. You've given me back my thing. You've been a snake, you've been a fake, and now, haha, hing. Stop breathing crescents. Get away and leave me alone. Our two favourite sidekicks in the world of Basil Brush. both kings of their own separate nations, both left to die by Hermes. Hopefully he can explain himself if we ever get to him. He's bound to show up sooner or later. Don't breathe charge at me either. Oh, fuck that. Oh, it still exists. It still exists even when you think. I'd wish I'd known that move was that easy to dodge when I was first going through. You just... Oh no, he figured me out. He called my bluff. He called my funny bungalow bluff.
Brought friends, have you?
There's always... I'm done. Well, okay, I've only got 50 more health. Come on, Hydra, I believe in you. Only you can achieve proper pacing for this series. Oh, work with me, all your snakes. Oh, yes. Yes, this is brilliant. You're destroying me, and I'm not even having to let you. Yeah, this wasn't how you were expecting this series to go, was it? Let's be honest. That's me just begging a giant snake to fuck me up. There we go. I was really worried for a moment there that I would win. I hope this doesn't sound as arrogant as I'm afraid it does. I promise I'm not the sort. I just want people to see the fun game. Where's my sleepy boy? Where's my sleepy...
Hypnos must be on break.
He's always on break, he's sleepy. Hello, what's going on here?
Olympus knows of him, bestowing on him all their worthless blessings here within my realm. Our realm. Explain to me how exactly this is possible, Nix. Either your limitless power has considerably waned, or you are up to something.
Both of those statements can be true.
Do not question my power, Hades. Your son was bound to be discovered the closer he came to the surface. The Olympians are pleased to know they have a distant relative and bid him welcome to their mountain. That is all. Their influence is very limited.
Blood and darkness, do not speak to me about their influence. I've seen their influence firsthand. You've made a foolish mistake.
You would speak to me of foolish mistakes. You cannot change the course that has been set. Try all you like.
Nix.
You got told off. Ha-hee-ha-hee-hoo. Right, let's boof.
How you holding up, boy? Eating well lately? All three mouths full and happy?
Snoof. I do not know what's going on. I'm simply snoofing.
Each terrifying maw of the infernal watchdog Cerberus responds affirmatively, one after the next, as if to reassure the ever-doubting prince.
They go, boof, boof, boof. That's like a children's show involving Cerberus.
If I don't pet your other heads...
You should get your own children's television show, should you not? Boofy Snoot, look at him. Snoot.
Pet the snoot. If you do not pet the snoot every time, I'm going to kill you myself. Well, this is flashing at me.
Some sort of special offer for me, my good shade.
Uh-huh. The house contractor is here to change the drapery. Fantastic. I can put funny seating in. I can put a scrying pool. Well, I could put some things in to make the game easier for me, or I could invest against myself and simply purchase a crying pool. I'm gonna weep now.
Let's go with this. Should make a nice enough addition to
Hello,
my
Meg.
chambers.
You've been megged off back down here. Get a wall scroll of Achilles if I want one.
What once was a small lounging area within the House of Hades now is sealed off, in utter shambles, since the multi-headed Cerberus tore the space apart, mourning the missing prince.
No.
Cerberus destroyed the lounge again.
I had to make a booth nuisance in the hopes that someone would figure out the problem and resolve it.
That's how it goes sometimes when Snoofus mode overtakes you.
Keep at it, lad. I've known great men throughout my life, and I can always tell when someone's better than their circumstances. Fight like I'd fight out there.
I like how his spear is also a ghost.
I'll give them hell as you once did, Achilles. Though doubtless many of the shades who stand against me first arrived in Tartarus because of you.
I don't really know how to respond to that, Prince. You're right.
Hey, welcome.
Well, you should have drunk to big water if you wanted to see funny Aphrodite, shouldn't you? We've not seen Aphrodite in this yet. I am going to invoke the rule again. If you only the lesbians may look.
The prodigal son returns. Everyone's saying I went easy on you, Zag.
I can understand why.
Don't worry, Meg. I eventually managed to get home the painful way after all.
Look, I have a reputation to uphold. You get past me again like that, you best go all the way. Now leave me be and don't think you're gonna be so lucky next we meet out there.
This statue is pouring a tree out of his big jug. And I think that's pretty great. Right. This has been a very long episode, and I think we're gonna install the scrying pool.
More decor.
More decor. More decor, more.
A beautifully decorated, subtly enchanted bowl containing traces of the hapless prince's past attempts to flee the underworld now accents a particularly cluttered corner of his room.
There are more cluttered corners.
Always wanted my own scrying pool.
Now we can scry.
As many chances as it takes.
So there we go. That tells us how many people we've killed and how many times. So, right, I'm gonna end the episode now, because, fuck me, this has taken longer than I intended it to. Goodbye. See you for run 3.